Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Mandy again. I know I said I wasn't going to do these at regular intervals, but I figure weekly. Weekly is good. Weekly is good. Apologise for the beeps in the background. That's my Facebook going mental because I said I didn't think Benedict Cumberbatch was that attractive, and I don't. I know he has very lovely cheekbones and he's probably going to age very well, but he looks like he's had a human face stretched over an alien head. That's what I think it looks like. Or somebody said Richard E. Grant with a stocking over his face. Yeah. Either way, he looks funny. I don't see the attraction. But then, folk have said funny things about my taste in men. I don't care. My taste in men, my taste in women is fab. It works for me. So meh. What have I been up to this week? This week, back in rehearsals for Paras Over the Paras. I missed it last week because I wasn't well. So I was back in this week, trying to get off book, trying desperately to get off book, failing because I have no spare time. But that will be remedied. Hopefully tomorrow I'll get some time in. I've been working at the day job pretty much constantly at the moment. I'm actually not that long home. And back in crack of dawn tomorrow. Yay! I'm keeping Red Bull in business. I'm drinking all the Red Bull. I got loads of Weird Sisters typed up. I got about 15, 16 pages typed up. It might not sound like loads, but considering the fact I've done none for weeks, it's loads for me. I also made the decision finally to after a very drunken night with myself, Derek, and Joe for Derek's birthday, we were out having a few drinks on Friday. We decided that what is needed for me to satisfy my creative urges is to do a Harley fan film. Now, I was thinking about this and I was really struggling with this because I adore Harley. Harley is my girl. Now, I know that she is very downtrodden and the Joker kind of treats her like crap, basically, and everything else. But I still love her. She has a heart of gold. She is slightly psychotic and absolutely mental, but she's brilliant. I love her. So anyway, we decided we were going to do, or I decided that fan film was the way to go. But I was really struggling with the kind of scripting of it and how to do it and all the rest of it. And I decided it's because I have this complete adoration of Harley in the cartoons. I think she's fabulous in the cartoons. She's perfectly mental and runs about after the Joker and all the rest of it. And I thought, I don't want to lose that. I don't want to I don't want to miss out on that. But at the same time, I love kind of Chris Nolan's kind of characterizations and design around the Batman films he's done, and they're very dark and but dark without being kind of the Tim Burton slightly cartoony. Not that that's a bad thing. I am a massive Tim Burton fan. I adore him. So I was thinking I want to do a bit of both, but I don't want to do a kind of Tim Burton mesh on the kind of dark but cartoony dark. So we decided we'd do two. Or when I say I decided we'd do two. We'd do one which is the total cartoony. I want to try and do it at a convention, so I'll involve as many costumers as possible. Just do totally daft things, just running about like daft, trying to find, her pudding, and failing miserably, but coming up against like Doctor Who and Batman and Poison Ivy and just loads of random characters like some stormtroopers and stuff like that. We'll just go crazy with it. We'll just have a lot of fun with it. And then for the kind of slightly the darker one, the more kind of Chris Nolan one, I was thinking we could have her a very, very slightly more sinister version of herself, kind of like the Heath Ledger Joker, so slightly darker, psychotic character, and the story behind it would be. This is the provisional story. I've not actually written anything yet. The provisional story would be that she intentionally gets caught and taken to Arkham Asylum, so that she can break Joker out. She has a plan in place so that she can get caught and she get in, and she has contacts on the inside that will help break them out. And that's that. So I need to write them. I need to plan them. I need to speak very nicely to the lovely Lindsay to see if she'll help create the costumes and the design and stuff for them. I need to find lots of very friendly, nice, lovely costumers that we love you all. You know, to see if they will be willing to do wee cameos in it for me. And then of course I need to drag a film crew to one of the comic conventions so that we can film it. And the other one, the darker one's going to be a little harder. And I also need to stop eating so much crap so that I can lose weight and do a more convincing Harley. I am hopefully going to be blonde by that point. I am going to do it as a blonde. I have seen lots of hair dyes that I'm gonna pour over my hair to blondify it, and I'll be a blonde again for a while. But it'll be fun if you want to take part in it. If you feel like you could, I mean, for both, looking for folk on both of them. The cartoony one's going to be filmed down south. It's going to be filmed at a convention down south because I need the amount of costumers that you get down there. You just don't get that level. You don't get that range up here. It's a shame because I would love to do it up here, but no, I think it needs like a London convention to get as many folk as I want. I want like multiple Batmans. I want this chick to be freaking out because there's like 5 Batmans chasing her. That would be funny. And I'm looking for funny. I'm looking for funny for that one. But for the Chris Nolan one, I'm going to need guards and a slightly kind of darker thing, and maybe some doctors and that kind of thing. So yeah, that is my plan. And I did not mean to go off on a rant about my Harley Joker thing, but that's what I want to do. Hopefully going to November. I missed the Comic Con there. Absolutely gutted. But I hear it was kind of queued out the door, so I'm a wee bit glad because I don't think I could have dealt with all of the queuing. I'm hoping my next convention is hopefully going to be Birmingham Memorabilia in November. I'm gutted to have to be waiting so long to go to a convention. I'm kind of itchy feet. Need to go to a convention and get withdrawal symptoms. But that's going to be it. But I'm also hopefully going to be premiering a new costume, slightly simpler and more comfortable than my normal costumes. But I might also have a second Harley to debut then as well. But we'll just have to wait and see. Need to meet up and chat with the lovely Lindsay and see what we can come up with. And I need to go and pick up stuff. I was going to give it all away. I didn't want to give it all away. I shall wait and you shall watch and see the pictures. Anyway, I am now absolutely knackered. I'm going to watch the end of this episode of Criminal Minds and then I'm going to go to my bed and I'm going to sleep. And I'm going to try and get over this cold because just now I sound like I should be working on a sex line and not an online help desk line. So, I don't know. I wouldn't know what to say in those lines. I would laugh. And I don't know if you're allowed to laugh in these things. It's a different thing. Anyway, random chat aside, I hope you're all well. Yeah, the usual stuff applies. Ask me questions. I have no answers to them, but it's always interesting. But I love you lots, and I'll try and stop rambling so much. If I can stop doing these things when I'm so tired. Night, folks. Mwah!